Brie Larson shares two never-before-seen behind-the-scenes photos from the production of Edgar Wright's adaptation of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Wright's romantic action comedy was an adaptation of Brian Lee O'Malley's series of graphic novels. Larson starred alongside Michael Cera, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and Jason Schwartzman. Released in 2010, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World told the tale of Canadian slacker Scott Pilgrim's, Cera, quest for love as he falls for the mysterious Ramona Flowers, Winstead, who just moved to Ontario. However, before he and Ramona can live their happily ever after, he has to defeat the League of Evil Exes, 7 of Ramona's exes, who have come together to decide on the future of her love life. Through over-the-top video game-inspired fights and musical showdowns, Scott battles to win Ramona's heart while bettering himself through the process. With the film's cult following strong to this day, new behind-the-scenes glimpses of the film's production continue to astound viewers with how Wright created the unique visuals, and one of the film's stars has just offered a never-before-seen look at the early days of filming of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Through her Twitter account, Larson shares two images from the early days of production on Scott Pilgrim vs. the World that she had recently discovered. The star explains that when she was preparing for the role of Envy Adams, she and the cast rehearsed like an actual band to prepare for the scenes involving the clash at Demonhead, under the guidance of Canadian musician Chris Murphy, music producer Nigel Godrich, and the band Metric. The photos see Larson and the cast rehearsing with their instruments. Larson's short concert sequence left a mark on Scott Pilgrim fans, while Larson is currently starring as Captain Marvel in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and set to reprise her role of Carol Danvers in 2023's The Marvels, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World was one of the star's first breakout roles. When she portrayed rocker Envy Adams in Wright's film, she performed her own songs due to her previous experience in the music industry, including a career as a singer-songwriter throughout the early 2000s. During the film's The Clash at Demonhead concert sequence, Larson performed a cover of Metric's Black Sheep, which has since become a fondly remembered moment among the film's memorable scenes. Larson's cover remained incredibly popular with dedicated fans even over a decade after the film's release, and in 2020, following numerous fan requests, Larson released a new Black Sheep cover through her YouTube channel. Larson's performance is one of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World's most beloved moments, thanks not only to Larson's cover, but Wright's direction and dialogue. Though Envy only played a brief role in the film, the memorable sequence ensured the character is a fan favorite to this day. And while the star has since gone on to play key characters in some of Hollywood's biggest franchises and earn acclaim and awards for her performances in films such as 2015's Room, Larson's glimpse behind the scenes of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is a nice throwback to one of her fondly remembered breakout roles. Source: @Brie Larson.